have a few news. In our case, yeah, perfect. All the meetings are uploading on the YouTube channel. Yeah, and I've just uploaded 6 team meetings, like when we both of us had a meeting, and also waiting for permissions from Charlie to upload bi-weekly computational experts meetings and the general, like Friedman's meeting, because we don't have the permissions. And I'm going to send you the link in our channel, Slack channel. Yeah. Back to the analysis. So I tried to do some analysis, and I up upgraded our repo, and uh, getting back to the GitHub. So I'm going to create 2 branches, Vanessa and Andrei. So like in this case, and it's gonna be main also. So like we can upload all the files in our branches. In this case, the main channel will be neat and clean, and then like when we have like all the data, we can merge into the main one. So I just somehow I forgot to do that. Anyway, it's on me. Yeah, I cannot hear it. Okay, wait.
Sorry. No, it wasn't you. It was you. It was me.
Okay.
When you add, I think when you start recording, it like automatically turns off the camera and the microphone. I don't know. Anyway, um, what was I gonna say? No, I don't think that's on you. I wasn't sure if I should branch off and create my own branch and push up to that.
You,
I was just like, and yeah.
yes.
Anyway, but we
Right.
can totally
Right.
do by branch. That's fine. I don't mind.
Yep. Yep. So okay, let me see. I tried to do the analysis, and look, I made few steps. And when I was doing the analysis, so I realized we kind of made a double work on running the BergNet on zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.9 confidence, because when you
Okay.
run the model on zero point 0.5, it automatically includes everything above.
Right.
So
Right.
like in
Right.
our case, we could have run only zero point 0.5 and then just slice it like anything above the
Oh,
zero point
right.
0.9. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I realized it when I was trying to take a brief look at the data set we have. Let me share this
Hmm.
screen with you.
Yeah.
So, and that's a question I have for us. Okay, perfect. So that's our file, right?
Hmm.
Po 0.5. So like, and we have the habitants, right? Like one is like when they are the habitant, and 0 if not. And actually, a lot of zeros, right? They are kind of just misinterpretation of the same, as you can see, of the same species. Like you see, like the Himalayan bluetail is singing like 18, 21, 24, 27, 33, and then 33, 36. Somehow it identifies as a flat throat, and
Oh.
after it's just going by the Himalayan bluetail. So basically, um, it's a very interesting, I will say, finding, because a lot of that stuff, like see, like right here, can you see that?
Yeah.
So like the eastern bluebird, it is in between Himalayan bluetail. So all these wrong identified species, they're kind of like in a lot of cases in between the species of this area. Of course, not all of them, because like here, like a lot of zeros. So that's definitely a mistake, and the confidence level is like still very low.
Hmm.
Um, the question is, we have, yeah, right here, like let's say, you see, like, so we have a lot of cases that are identified wrongly, probably. I mean, based on the common sense. Uh, so shall we still stick to zero point 0.5 or go to zero point 0.9? And the question also with point 0.9 is, so like in this case, right? So we have only one 3 seconds interval for point
Hmm.
0.9. I mean two, actually two, right here. But we are missing all the information here. So like when we got the
Right.
data set for point 0.9, so we are missing a lot of sounds.
Right.
So we're missing a lot of sounds. Even like your plot showed us that unexpected species in point 0.5 is 24% and in point 0.9 is 11%.
Right.
At the same time, we missing like a half of the sounds, a half, and that's a lot. So probably we should think about it, or we can speak with our experts, and
Yeah, I
just
think that's
maybe
a good thing. We should definitely bring that up. Like
yes,
it significantly shortens our data set. How do we know what
exactly,
is
yes,
statistically or whatever significant to keep?
yes,
Yeah, I think that's
yes.
good.
Yeah, because in this case, I mean, like, point 0.5 is a kind of like just like if it's point 0.5, there's like it classifies as a class, right? So like if it's above the point 0.5, so we should bring it up and ask them. Um, and also, so like let me see the code. Okay, oops, yeah. So like I was running the like okay the code. So that's the function. I mean, like it's my function like for almost all the uh, data sets I'm doing. So like in just like no, like just to get the general data about the data set. So
Hmm.
like yeah, and you can just look at the um, notebook at our repo. So that's the point 0.5 information, and we have like almost like million and a half of the features. So rows,
Hmm.
that's a lot. So and like that's like first 10 rows. Uh, that's some statistics like mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, and it just helps to understand like what is the data about.
Right,
And
right.
also yeah like and also like for some categorical features, so let's say like what it says to us then uh in the average this species western crowned warbler, like you see like it's 1/3
Yeah,
of all the species is identified, and basically uh more than 10% of all the sounds are in PSL 5, so like low elevation. I mean, just giving you like a high level
yeah.
information about your data set, and also the histograms, so just telling you like what's up. So we see like it's like 2024, mostly in the recording were mostly in
June.
July, and the day
Yeah.
actually it is kind of interesting to me because you see like all these spikes right here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why it happened, and I was trying to uh, run the weekdays, like like Monday, Tuesday, and see like if like here, right? But if see if something can pops up, but nothing popped up. So I don't know like what's wrong with that. But we see like the spikes are quite
Hmm.
interesting. Yes. So the time, yeah, as like same as in your data is like mostly between
In the
5 and
morning.
7 a.m.
Right.
Yes, the latitude is mostly like right here. The longitude is like in this range, and the elevation, yeah, is between like let's say 320, 340 mostly. So yeah, and habitants. So it's just like general information.
Hmm.
Yes, and the same for point 0.9. Yeah, and the correlation matrix just saying us like what is the correlation between the um features. Let's say that's the negative correlation between latitude and elevation. It means like if the ladder is just going up, then elevation goes down in the
Oh,
opposite
okay.
way. Yeah, if it's like reddish, like here, it means like if the longitude is going up, then the elevation is also going up. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I see.
So like one of the function so was I also created two functions. One function that defines who appears before and after Hume's Warbler.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, so and we can play with the window. Window is 12, so we can also play with 3, 6, 9, and 12. And the option is got to be divided by 3 seconds, always, because all the chunks are cut into 3 seconds. And we can play
Right.
with this uh, mm,
Is
function
it,
and see like,
sorry, is it just, um, you're not doing it by just entry, right? You're doing it by the time?
yes. So no,
Okay,
I
okay,
mean
okay.
like so like let's say it's about like let's say if it's gotta be 12 seconds interval like in this case, but it can be 3 seconds. Just right before the Hume's Warbler sound or right after. So in this case, the main idea is to pick up if Hume's Warbler is singing or calling, who can answer his song. So just trying to understand like is any impact like let's say like if Hume's warbler like is singing, probably some other species can communicate. Probably it's just an assumption. Or like in opposite way, if an species a bird is singing right now, and then in the majority of cases, Hume's warbler like responds right away. That also could be
Mhm.
like a funny insight, or maybe not funny, but a scientific at some point. So in this case, we can play with 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 12, 9, and see like what is the range, like how quick is the response for Hume's Wolber's sounds, or how Hume's Wolber is responding to somebody's sounds.
Right,
That was the
right.
main idea.
No, that makes sense.
Yes.
But the only thing I wonder is what if, because our entries aren't all, um, it doesn't, it's not every single second, right? Because some of them are just there because it's based on confidence level. So what if there are
Yes.
no birds before? Did it just not
That's it.
take that at
Nothing.
all? Okay,
Nothing.
so
Nothing.
okay,
So
okay,
it
cool.
just captures the window time. If nothing, like so, let's say like if the window is 12 seconds, if the previous bird is like let's say like 24 seconds before, so it's not capturing.
Okay, okay. So
That's it.
it's like the same day and the same.
The same day, like just right away, right?
Okay,
12
okay,
seconds
and same
before, like
ID.
3 seconds. And I
Yeah.
actually, I'm like, I'm curious about it. So like, we can run like 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 9, 12, and we see how it changes with the
Mhm.
time.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I like that idea.
Uh, so and also like yeah, like about the continuous intervals, like songs, right?
Mhm.
So like that's like uh if someone is singing like for more than 3 seconds, then we just trying to merge them and see
Yeah.
like how big is that. And then like in the end when we merge, so we just like we remove rows with 3 seconds interval because like it's just a sound. It's like less
Right.
than 3 seconds. And that's it. So like let's say like here, right? Just I yes, I ran it and just another that's 6 seconds, like six. What is that? Like even like something maybe more. It should be something. Yeah. Like yeah, like here it's like 15 seconds. Um. So yes. Oh yeah. That's it. That's what I've done by today.
Okay, cool. No, that's great. Um, what should we ask our advisors today?
So we ask about the confidence level, definitely. So we can show them. You can show them your analysis, right?
Mhm.
Because you're like a huge part of the team, and you've done your analysis. I can show mine, and we can just ask them. Okay, guys, uh, that's very raw. analysis and we didn't just delve into like a lot of details because like
Mhm.
we still didn't have time. Uh, do you have any suggestions where we can look at what we can do like just to make the analysis and get the insights because we still at this stage where we need to do the EDA, not to train the model or just cut into chunks. What
Mhm.
will be the next stage? And it's gotta be
Right.
like next week. So like
Right.
the modeling stuff will be ready by the next meeting only. And we're still
Right.
on a good pace, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, because our end goal is to find if there's any significance of the buzz based on all of these features, right? Like if these features affect the frequency of the buzz,
Yeah, but that's
right?
the second
Yeah, yeah,
task.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, but the
Yes.
first task is just to extract whether or not the um like just detecting the buzz versus the call.
No, no. The first task is just to understand what is going on around.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Just to identify all these pieces, find any insights, like let's say the songs, or like let's say like if we are focusing on the Hume's Warbler,
Mhm,
like the function about when the Hume's Warbler is singing, who's around right away, like 3 seconds, 6, 9, 12, or
mhm,
like as you ran the analysis, like okay, who's the king, right, of the jungle, right? Like
mhm.
who's like just like like singing like every single second, right?
Right.
So just try to understand like what is happening in this area, and then do the summary. That's like the first task. So just to get understand like what's going on, and the second task is to label bus and the call and identify then through all these audio files we have and see like if we can build up like a reliable model
Okay.
that can predict it. I mean, that's what I understood, but
Yeah, yeah,
let
yeah,
me
no,
know
no, you're
like
right, you're right, you're
if
right. I always get confused because in the beginning we kind of went back and forth a little bit on the
yes,
plan. But okay,
yes,
cool.
right, right, because it wasn't. I will say it wasn't that clear from Pranav and Benjamin, right? So like
Right.
they were just talking all about, but they don't know by themselves. I mean, like what do you want to get? Just like, hey
Yeah, what
guys,
is the goal? Right.
yes, you have the data, deal with it. That's it.
Right, right. Okay, cool.
So you can start over like in the at the meeting. So just bring up all these questions, just be like
Okay.
involved in everything. Because I feel like I'm talking a little bit more, so I'm
Mhm.
asking more questions. So just I want you to be like more involved in the communication with everybody, and it's
Sure,
very
sure, yeah.
important. Like
Yeah, yeah, no,
asking
no, you're
questions.
you're right.
Yes.
I sometimes I'm just not a talker sometimes. Sometimes like, okay, I let them talk and listen.
Mm.
Um, yeah, okay, I'll definitely I can start off and I can talk about the analysis I've done, then you can kind of talk about your analysis and then we can basically just ask what they think and um, what advice they have in terms of the confidence level and how we can use that and how that'll be significant.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Um, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe prep for that meeting a little bit. I might pull up some of my plots so I have them on hand. But
Okay.
yeah, cool. And then we can, I guess after that, maybe we'll meet a little bit. Oh, we're also meeting Tuesday anyway. But maybe we can chat on Slack about what to do next. Maybe they'll give us some ideas on the trimming
I guess
of the data.
um I guess they won't give us the idea because they
Mhm.
don't know by themselves, kinda. I
Yeah.
mean, they're not sure like 100%. But we can just focus on the first task because we don't have to, you know, do everything and nothing. Just focus on the first task. and make sure like we done it and provide the um, at least the preliminary analysis to our folks next Friday.
So by our next Friday, we need to do our what? Our preliminary.
Like EDA, like analysis, like of like what insights we found, any findings, like just give them
Oh
the
yeah,
high
yeah, for
level
sure.
picture, and then like when
Okay.
we give them just maybe like I can do the report, like the PDF report like with all the visuals, just make it nice and sweet, and we can present it, and then we can speak about it. So what we found out, what we think is gonna happen, and then maybe they share their ideas, their insights. So like we can improve our analysis, and only after that we can go to the second stage of building the model. I mean, we can do
Okay.
like everything. I just feel we don't have time. We don't have enough
Right.
time.
Right. 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 Um, okay. I was gonna probably just write up my analysis today of the whatever I've done so far. Maybe just write like some blurbs about each plot and what I found. But we can do like a formal, you said formal one by next Friday?
Yeah, I mean, like next
Okay.
Friday we have the meeting with the Pranov and like with all
Right.
this with the team. Yeah, so and we gotta present it like to Pranov, to Benjamin, and see like what they can tell us. What is the feedback?
Okay.
How they feel like. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay. See you in a few.
Yeah. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you.
Bye.